So I don't know if you heard Bill O'Reilly got his kids taken away from him because he's such a bad father. Who knew? Who knew Mr. Family Values is kind of a jagoff at home? Who would have known that he's abusive and he's a rageaholic? And so it turns out in court testimony, his own daughter testified that he saw Bill O'Reilly choke her mother, and kind of drag her down the steps. It's in court testimony.
Oh, no.
Anyway, so a lot of stuff like that. Turns out there was also Bill had this psychiatrist or psychologist he hired. He was supposed to spend time with his kids. He hired someone else to spend time with his kids. Let's just put it that way. So it's all very funny. So he gets his kids taken away. His wife left him in 2011. Now he can't even have his kids. So everybody was saying that Bill O'Reilly, when he interviewed Donald Trump after the debate, was a little drunk. Watch Donald Trump. This is how Donald Trump puts fear into reporters. Watch, because he goes right after the jugular. He goes right after the Achilles heel of Bill O'Reilly. Watch this.
At guys like me, when I ask you the negative questions.
Well, I think you've become very negative. I do think.
Yeah, me?
Yeah.
Why? Why would I do that?
I don't know. Who knows? You'll have to ask your psychiatrist. But I think you've become.
So he throws in the psychiatrist line. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading into it a little, but it's like it was just in the news 2 days earlier, right, about the court-appointed psychologist, and maybe you should ask your psychiatrist. So he's already got him, and you see how Bill overlaps at it, right? Which just shows you there's a problem, right? So let's watch Bill overlap at it again.
At guys like me, when I ask you the negative questions.
Well, I think you've become very negative. I do think.
Yeah, me?
Yeah.
Why? Why would I do that?
I don't know. Who knows? You'll have to ask your psychiatrist. But I think you've become very negative.
Toward you?
Yeah. You know Melania? Right?
Yeah, I'm the better half.
It's true.
But it's not even close. Well,
So what he's doing there, so Bill O'Reilly is still trying to do this hackneyed joke of, oh, look, your better half. First of all, that's so condescending. Anyway, second, oh, not even close, right? It's just all this pretend bull. And but what Donald Trump's doing is, oh, look, you know my wife, right? Like, I still have my wife. You don't have your wife. He just brings up psychiatrists. Then you know my wife, right? And now watch what he does.
I want to get back to this.
And my boy Eric.
I think I've been very fair.
And my boy Eric. Bam, bam, bam. You see my kids still want to be with me. You still see I still have my wife. You know, you had a psychiatrist take your kid away. Bam, bam, bam. Donald Trump is putting the fear of God into Bill O'Reilly. You see it happening, right? I'm not making this up. Am I reading into this, Hank?
No, I think he's a master manipulator.
Master. He knows where people's Achilles heels are. He knows right where to go. Yeah. And that's what that was.
And you can tell he's really thinking this through because he's not making eye contact.
Right.
Trump needs it's too overwhelming to him to look into someone's humanity. So he's staring off to the side, calculating, how can I fuck with Bill O'Reilly?
And you know that Bill O'Reilly's loving to do a stand-up interview with Trump because he's taller than him. And that's how these guys think. I'm telling you, you know he's so excited. Oh, I'm taller than Donald Trump. Yay! And you know what? You know what bugs Donald Trump?
A short tie.
That he's not, He's got the small hands, and now he's not as tall as Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah.
So does Donald Trump have his own style as far as this tie thing? Because his tie seems to go down below his
belt
line all the time.
It's his own, he gets
his own style.
It's his own tie. The Donald Trump ties. So let's see. Watch Bill.
Very fair.
You've been fair, but I think you get a little bit carried away with yourself, frankly.
You want to give me an example?
No, I'm not going to give you an example.
Come on.
No, we're just finished a debate.
Come on.
Great reporting.
That's like something I would say. Come on.
That's top journalism.
He sounds pretty hammered.
Pretty hammered,
right?
yeah.
That's what that is. Come on.
Come on. Like,
it just sounded weird. It just sounded weird to me, right? It doesn't sound like something you would say to someone if you're interviewing someone serious. That's maybe the next president of the United States, and that's how you're interviewing him. Let's hear it again.
We just finished a debate, which I just won based on all of the polls again. I've won a lot of debates, but I really had a good time tonight. I will say that.
When you're thinking ahead.
All right, so that's it. That's the end of the interview. He's, all right. So I'm a little hammered. All right. So it's funny. There's that is the meeting of the comb-overs. You got to say that, right? They're both hanging on with by their fingernails. They're hanging on to that hair, and I say, good for them. I'm hanging on to my hair.